Hello, everybody. Well, I've had some time to think about things today, and I wanted to talk to everybody about the community. You see, every religion has communities. Sometimes these are big communities, these are sometimes small communities. We, just like the Christians, just like the Muslims, just like the Jews, just like every other religion, have our communities. The problem is that our communities are small and we have infighting, and we need to find a way to stop this. We need to learn to get past it. I am from central US, but I hear a lot of stories about down south where you have the Southern Baptists at war basically with the Methodists because there's one or two doctrines that they disagree on, and so the Southern Baptists say that the Methodists are going to hell and vice versa. But the sad thing is, this is not just in this area, this is worldwide. I used to go to the chat rooms on Yahoo quite a bit. The level of infighting was amazing. You know, they talk about Christianity being a religion of love and peace. You can't find it. It's a rarity. Back when I was a lot angrier than what I am now, I used to go into Christian chat rooms and I would ask them a question, one where I knew that there were Bible verses that went pro and con on no matter how you viewed it. I did this to cause trouble and just to see the responses. And soon enough, it only took 10 minutes tops, and you'd have half the room saying that Jesus is God, and then you got the other half saying Jesus is the Son of God. They're not one and the same. And so they would be going back and forth with Bible verses. They'd be yelling and screaming, condemning other people to hell and eternal damnation. And we as pagans are not much better. Now, true, we don't have a hell, but we have no problem saying it. This person's wrong, that person's wrong. And if there's anyone trying to find a leadership type role and trying to unify, well, you hear a lot of, well, you don't speak for me because you don't believe in this, 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 and this. And this is everywhere. You know, I have a small Facebook page for pagans, and I am lucky it's still small. There's no infighting. But I see that, you know, once a group hits around 1,000 and such, you start having people yell and scream at each other because they believe in a different way than another person. Paganism being an umbrella term, there's a lot of different denominations. I mean, you have your Wiccans, you have your Odinists, you have Celtic Recons, Druids. I mean, you got so much. And so we are going to be different. And so we are going to disagree on certain things. But we have to go and go beyond what we disagree with and focus on what we agree with. We have to be positive. We have to find a way to make our communities better, stronger, and in a dream of mine, one community. Now, so I'm going to talk to you guys about basically, you know, moving on. I have friends on Facebook that are not Celtic pagans. You know, they do Strega, gosh, I hope I'm saying it right, Strega, which is an Italian witchcraft. I know people that are Odinists and that. And I know that there's differences and all that, but I try my best to look past them because there are things about them that are absolutely wonderful. because they are earth worshippers. They honor the earth. They honor the cycles. And as pagans, that's what we do. So I can go and say, come here, my Strega sister. Let's forget about our subtle differences. Let's celebrate this day. And that's what we have to do. Okay? So what if this person follows Odin and not Cernunnos? Still a pagan. He still has the same core beliefs of the earth that I do. Some of our holidays are, in different order, but hey, it's a good person. Now, one of the biggest complaints I have seen are the Wiccans and anybody else. Because the Wiccans are an eclectic group on the large part. They are gentler, they're nicer, a lot of people go by the harm none, so it be done rule. Well, that is in stark contrast with your Odinists, who basically have a sword and axe in hand. So everybody, please, I want you to think about this. I want you to realize that we can't be a community if we keep dividing each other up. Labels are great things, but they can be bad things as well. We use labels to describe things. I am a self-proclaimed druid. Okay, that's my label. All right. And I do this, I give myself this label because I want you to understand what I follow, what I concentrate on. And then I would like you to give me a label of some sort so I know what you study, what you're interested in, and so that we can communicate. You see, that's the positive, wonderful thing about labels. But then there comes the bad part. When we take labels and we give them a negative connotation, well, that person over there is an eclectic Wiccan, just stay away from them. That's wrong. That's an eclectic Wiccan. They think a little bit differently than me. They might have a lot more things that I don't agree with, but they're still pagan. So I'm not going to worry about which gods and goddesses they honor. I have to take them as a person that is trying to honor the earth with good intentions. Okay? So, I've rambled on enough about this. People, please, let's stop having divided communities and try to build fewer and stronger, better communities. Okay? So, thank you. Be at peace. Bye.